I'm an architect, and I spent the last academic year in California as a Fulbright student researcher. My research area covered community design, affordable housing, and sustainable architecture. Compared to other student grantees, my Fulbright experience was a little bit different. My scholarship went in a different way, but I will tell you about this later. So first of all, just a few words about my research topics. Community design. The first time I heard about community design was in the last year of my university studies. I joined a special studio course that was founded by an American architecture professor, who by the way was a Fulbright fellow in that year in Budapest. And he introduced me this special design methodology. It was very soon that I realized that the emphasis on participatory process and the quality design and technological innovation, community service, economic development, political engagement, and all the social, cultural, and environmental sustainability issues. The practice of community design demands a unique professional ability and skill set. So after finishing my studies at the BME, the university, I had the lucky opportunity to use my Fulbright to go to the United States and study more about this topic, which actually was invented in the States in the 60s. So how does community design, affordable housing, and sustainable architecture come together in the same picture? These three design methodologies are strongly connected, because being sustainable in the long term means being affordable. So designing green buildings will save money for us in the future, and the most efficient tools for successful social development is community design. I suppose some of you may want to know what made my scholarship a little bit different than others. Instead of going to university and taking courses at the university, 90% of my research time happened in an architecture firm in Oakland, California. This is called Piper Architects, and it is one of the most prestigious and most famous architecture firms in affordable housing and community design. The principal of the firm, Michael Pajtok, who actually was a Fulbright fellow to Finland in the 70s, is very happy to be my mentor and my research advisor through the 9 months. The practical research covered 90% of my time, as I mentioned. In the remaining 10%, I went to the University of California in Berkeley and visited a series of lectures by international famous sustainable architects. And also I followed my principal to a conference to New Orleans, which was about affordable housing, and I made a 2 or 3 weeks long field study trip to Seattle, Washington, where I met professors from the Washington State University, and I was showed a lot of affordable housing projects. And also I had a chance to go to Vancouver for a week, and I met the former head of the architecture department at the University of British Columbia. So this is the background of my research, and there were 5 projects that I would like to show you briefly that I was involved in at this architecture firm. The first one is called Nystrom Village. It's located in a very troubled and high crime infected area of the city of Richmond, California. And the main idea was to rehabilitate 4 blocks. These 4 blocks included Second World War housing estates, but they are not as usable anymore. So we try to introduce a higher density development, which still feels like a lower density neighborhood, and also used a special traffic planning and to reshape the traffic pattern to make it more safe for children to walk and to prevent cars to just drive through the whole neighborhood. I was involved in the last phase of the participatory workshop process. This is one of our models, a working model that we prepared for one of these workshops. The second project I would like to show you is situated in Hawaii. So many of us would think, what is the need for affordable homes in Hawaii, which is the place for the rich? This is not true. Actually, there is a great need for affordable units in Hawaii. This is a huge development near the city of Kona in a lava field. So on the top of this site there is a volcano, and the bottom is where the ocean is situated. In between we have this huge development of mostly affordable units, and some on the top part are market rate with an ocean view, and retail in the front. I was involved in designing the basic layout, and the project included a education center that I designed. I did the conceptual design. This project is located in Arizona, Phoenix. What makes this project interesting is the climate. Phoenix has a very hot climate during springtime until late autumn. So we had to design the building to use as much of the passive energy sources as possible. Also, this is a project for the local Native American community, so the affordable units are for Native Americans. And we try to use the Native American philosophy as a base when designing the building. For example, the big opening in the east is because the east direction is very important in the life of the Native Americans. Also, I was put the job to design solar energy sources, and also the innovative that uses natural air conditioning system. The next one is a affordable senior rental housing project. What made this project unique is the structure of the building. It uses a two-story high concrete podium, and on top of which is usual wood frame structure, which is very resistant to earthquakes. And this is one of the first projects that our firm used this new technology. Also, there is an intensive roof garden on this project, which is becoming very popular in Europe, but it's not as popular in the States yet. This was under construction most of the time I was involved in the project. And the last one I would like to show you is also a Native American project. It is a Native American health center, and on top of which there are 36 affordable units. When I joined this project, it was already under construction, but before that there was a 7-year-long designing process, which is extremely long in such a small scale project. The name 7 Directions also comes from the Native American philosophy, 7 directions being the 4 geographical directions, and the upper world, Elysium, as the 5th, and underworld, the 6th. And the 7th is probably the most important, is the inside of people, the soul. So that's why they chose this title for the project. And when designing the elevation and also the interiors, we used Native American symbols, like the 4 directions at the entrance, and the feather, and also the tile work, which is my product, also follows the local Native American tribes' traditional patterns. So this is the interior garden of the Portschy of this project. As I mentioned, I also had the possibility to join a conference in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we showed planners, city planners mostly, and architects, the methodology of this workshop process.